Hi, I am Sri Lakshmi, working as Assistant Professor in CSE Department, Gokaraj Rangaraj Institute of Engineering and Technology. In this video, I am going to present about data models in database management system. A database model defines the logical design and structure of a database, and it defines how the data will be stored, accessed and updated in a database management system. So, in this way, we have many type of database models like hierarchical model, network model, entity relationship model and relational model. Out of all these models, relational model is the widely used database model. A database model, it is something like a overall view it is giving to the database. It is something like the designing part, we can say. So first I will be introducing about the hierarchical model. The hierarchical model, as we can see, it is like the tree structure. This model organizes the data into a tree-like structure with a single root to which all the other data is linked to the tree. The hierarchy is actually starting from the root and it is expanding from towards the branches and finally to the leaves. In this diagram we can see the college model, for example. A college will have departments and also infrastructure. And in the department again we have course, teachers and students. Again in the course we have theory and also labs. Likewise, this is the hierarchical representation of the college database model. We can observe that in hierarchical model, a child node will only have a single parent node, which is nothing but the department parent is only college, the course parent is only department, the theory node parent is course. In this way, every node will have only one parent, not multiple parents. Something like theory will have parent as course, teachers, students. It's not the way like that. Only one parent will have in hierarchical model. The drawback of this model is that it can only have one-to-many relationships. We cannot have other than that, like many-to-many. Such type of relationships cannot be incorporated in the hierarchical model. This is the drawback of the hierarchical model. The next type of model we can see is network model, because in the hierarchical model we are having certain drawbacks and this network model is the extension of the hierarchical model. Here the model can be depicted as a graph, which means a node can have more than one parent. For example, C2 node here is having B1 as a parent and also B2 as a parent. This type of representation is not present in the hierarchical model, and that is the reason network model is the extension of the hierarchical model. In this database model, data is more related as more relationships are established in this the database model. That is, many relationships we can have in this model. And also we can say that accessing is very much faster because we can have many-to-many relationships. And before relational model entered into the organizations, the network model is the most commonly used model. We can see here the network model is like a graph and hierarchical model is like a tree representations. Next one is entity relationship model. An entity relationship model, or it is also called as ER model, it describes the structure of the database with the help of entity relationship diagrams. ER diagrams we will be calling. This ER relationship models I will be covering in the next videos also. Just I will be giving here a glance of the model. An ER model is the blueprint or the design of the database, and it is having the three core components like entity, attribute and relationship. So entity is nothing but the student here in the diagram and college. The rectangular representations are called as entities and the vowels are called as attributes, and the relationships are represented by the rhombus shapes here. So in this diagram, in this ER diagram, student and college are the entities, and for the student entity, student ID, student name, student address are the attributes. For the college entity, college ID and college name are the attributes. Study in is the relationship between the two entities, student and college. So this is called the entity relationship diagram, also called as ER diagram. ER diagrams are very much widely used, similar to UML diagrams in object-oriented modeling. In database management system, whenever we are going to design the database, after collecting the requirements, during the designing part, we will be using the ER entity relationship models. This is relational model. The next type of data model is relational model. In this model, data is organized in two-dimensional tables, and the relationship is maintained by storing a common key. Here in the example, this is one table, student ID, name and age. The second table is subject ID, name of the subject and teacher, who is teaching the subject. And the third table is student ID, subject ID and marks. So in this way, the two tables, how they are related to each other is something like through the third table, because suppose I want to access who is the teacher of the student BCon. So using this particular third table linkage, we can get the access. For example, as I said, BCon's teacher, how we will get? I will go to this table. What is the student ID? 2. So student ID is 2. And next, what is the particular name of the subject we want? We will see here. 2 is having only one subject ID, 1. And his marks are 76. In this way, particular student and his subject, we will get the marks here. The two tables are linked by means of primary keys of the tables. In this table, the primary key is student ID. In this table, the primary key is subject ID. So, using the common primary keys, we will be storing the third attribute, that is marks. If we don't have such type of representation, then the data is stored in which way is something like student ID, name, age, subject ID, name, teacher, marks. Like this, for example, we will be having more number of subjects. Suppose we see here Akon, he is having student number 1 is having Java marks as Mr. J is teaching and his marks are 98. Similarly, student ID 1, his subject 2, C++, he is getting 78 marks. So, in this way, suppose if first student he is having all the subjects, then simply we will write 1, 1, 1, 1 like that. If we don't have this type of representation, then we need to store in each row like 1 Akon, subject ID, name, teacher, marks. Again 1 Akon, subject ID, name, teacher, marks. Like that, the data redundancy is increased. Using the relational model and connecting this type of two tables by keys, this problem is avoided. This model was introduced in COD in 1970 and it is the most widely used model among all the other models. And we can say that each table is a group of rows and columns. Column is field here and row is a particular record. Tables are otherwise called as relations in the relational model. So these are the various data models that we'll be using in the database management system. Thank you.